Hey everyone, it's me again. Who else would it be? Maybe one day there will be somebody else. Right now it's just me. I feel really filled with the Spirit. I've had some really good conversations with some people that are very Spirit led, family members that have really um, prayed over me. Thank God that I got prayer and are working to help me heal in the proper ways. And I'm also praying that my love for God grows so that I can rely on Him as my only source in these difficult times. But as I've said before, I'm still in my willful disobedience phase. Don't condone it. It's not a good thing to do, but we know that we do it. And I acknowledge that I'm in it. But even in it, God can work, you know. So even our rebellion, He's there. And that's the most beautiful thing about Jesus and God, that even in the midst of our rebellion, He is there for us. It's so beautiful. Um, Today I wanted to talk about tithing. First thing I saw this morning was like a Facebook post that got made me very passionate um, about tithing, and I had like a whole soliloquy to say about tithing. So I am going to just look up what I wrote and read it to you guys. So what I had done was I saw this. I joined a Bible. It just says Bible Facebook group, I believe, and um, I saw a meme or a post, a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can kind of see that. It's a little, there's some glare, but y'all can see that what it says is, when God said, "Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse," He did not mean money. Um, I think that part where it says He did not mean money should have said He didn't necessarily mean money, because money is a tithe. But let me just read what I'm going to read, and you'll understand where this is coming from. God wants us to give the best of our treasure. What do you treasure? Is it your time? Give your time. Is it your cooking? Give your food. Is it your money? Give your money. God gave us His best gift, Jesus, and He wants our best in return. And that looks differently for everyone. Maybe you treasure multiple things, food and money. Give of both. We are meant to help each other. Help each other. We give in order to love thy neighbor. We don't give just because the church says to. No. Biblically, giving is giving to love your neighbor. You give so someone else that does not have can have. If you don't believe your tithe is being used where it's supposed to be used, then love on your neighbor directly. Go feed or give directly to those in need. Also, we have no say in how God opts to use our tithes, so we shouldn't care how it's being used. What matters is what matters is that we did our part. How others handle what we freely gave them with joy is a reflection on them. Our job is to tithe with joy, and that's the only part of it we should be worried about. That's the only part we should be concerned about. We did our part. Just tithe with joy. That's the only part you gotta worry about. Everything else is none of your problem. Release it to God. Our job is to tithe with joy, and that's the only part of it we should be worried about, not what's being done with our tithes. Look what we did to God's tithe to us. We battered and beat Him. Jesus was God's tithe to us, and we battered and beat Him, gave Him a crown of thorns, and hung Him up to die. That is a reflection of our character, human character, which is sin and murder. God's character is give with joy. Best thing I ever heard from a pastor on the pulpit. You don't have to tithe to the church, but tithe. Tithing is biblical, but it must always be your best and with joy. Might as well not even tithe if you're not doing it joyfully. Don't even bother. You're just throwing money away. You're throwing time away. Whatever it is, you're throwing it away if you're not doing it joyfully. Do it with joy in your heart because you love your neighbor. If you love other people, you'll do it with joy in your heart. And other people cannot be big enough to us because they're other people. They're not our families. They're not the people that we love and care for that are directly in front of us. And that's what loving Jesus is. I have such a love for everyone right now that's not, it doesn't come from me. It's impossible to love everyone properly. It comes from God. It is directly channeling. He's using me as a channel to love you. This person, whoever you are watching this video, God has channeled a love through me to love you. And just to love you well. That's what we're here for. That's what we're born to do. If everyone on the world is wondering, what am I in this earth here to do? It's in the Bible. It's right there. Love your neighbor. That's the reason we're here. Help each other up. You see someone that fell down, give them a hand. That's what we're here for. God knew the suffering his one and only son would go through for us, and he still gave him up with joy because of the salvation his sacrifice would bring us. How lucky of us to have such an incredibly selfless big brother in Jesus. Because we're all God's children. Jesus is his one and only son. So I say Jesus is like a big brother. Even though it's 3 in 1. But anyways. How lucky of us to have such an incredibly selfless big brother in Jesus, as he willingly gave his life for us so we can be closer to the Father when we were the ones that ran away from him in the first place. Yet as we ran and continued to run, he faced the cross just so we could have the opportunity to come back home to the Father. Facing the cross doesn't force you to go be with the Father. It just leaves the door open. You can go in and out as you please, but that sacrifice that Jesus did leaves the door open so we can always return again and again and again. So I think that's going to be it for today. I had more. I want to share my vision about Shechem. I think I mentioned Shechem or posted about it. But the Spirit is leading me that it's just time for worship, and that's what we're going to do. Sorry for your ears. I am going to ask my mother-in-law, who is very musical, to help me with my voice because I want to reach more people. And if you're hearing a donkey die, that might turn you off. So I'm going to work on my voice and my singing and try to do better with that as to be, pleasing to the ear so that people don't just, leave the video as soon as I start singing, because there are, within the singing, there's, the Lord speaks to me and lets me know kind of like things that he wants me to say or do. And so I reflect sometimes during the worship. Alright, so that was playing in the wrong spot, so I have to make it. So let me fix that. So the first song is I Give Myself Away by William McDowell, because that's what people have been praying for me to do. Basically, I have to surrender myself in order for me to love God properly and not use maladaptive coping skills and not be willfully disobedient. I do have to surrender myself to him. And so that's why I picked this first song is, God, I need to surrender myself. So this is a very good song to help me do that. Oh, I gotta start it on my phone. Give myself away. I had to do the song on my knees. Give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. Oops, music pause. Let me get my camera in order. I give myself away so you can use me. Here I am, here I stand. Lord, your life is in your hands. Lord, I'm longing to see your desires revealed in me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. Take my heart, take my life as a living sacrifice. Lord, I need all my plans. Lord, I place them in your hands. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. Self away. I belong to you, Lord. I give myself away so you can use me. I love this part right here. My life does not belong to me. Myself away. This is my favorite part. This is my prayer. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself for you. It's not mine, Lord, it's yours. Not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. My life is not my own. To you I belong. So I give myself to you. My life is not my own. Do what you want with it, Lord. To you I belong. I give myself away. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself away. I love that song. Next one is Reckless Love by Cory Asbury. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, till you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your foe, your enemy, still you fought for me. In my rebellion, you fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leave the 99. I wouldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. So right there he says, I couldn't earn it and I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And that's why God asks us to give ourselves away. We have to give ourselves away because he gives himself completely to us. So we have to completely give ourselves up to him, because he does the same. The golden rule is treat others how you want to be treated. That's somewhere also in the Bible. I don't know exactly how it's written in the Bible, but that's how God, he leads by example. He wants us to give ourselves completely to him, so he treats us the way he expects to be treated. He gives himself completely to us, and we need to give it back in return. And even when we don't give it back in return, as I was talking about tithing, you do your part, your responsibility. That's a reflection of your character. And God's character is give with joy. And our character is sin and murder. So we don't give with joy. We, instead of dying to ourselves, murdering that old self, we stay in that, in rebellion to him, and he still just gives everything, never ending, everything complete. He gives himself completely to us, no matter which way we go, because that's his character, and we want to be more like him. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. That's going to repeat. What I want you to note in this, it's he's coming after us. He is not pulling us. He is not forcing us to choose him. But he is never going to stop, ever going to stop coming after you. God is the best stalker there is, and I'm so glad he's so good at it, that he was able to get me to see him wherever it was that I went. In my darkness, in my rebellion, he just was there with me through it, coming after me throughout the whole time and trying to bring me back to him. So just so grateful to God that he's such a good stalker. Don't be a stalker, people. It's not good. It's only good when God does it, because he does everything so purely and wonderfully. Stalking is not okay. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't kick down, why you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, why you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh. This next song is I Run to the Father by Cody, Carnes. Well, it's just Run to the Father, which is a beautiful, beautiful song. I don't know it quite by heart, but I know it enough that I could sing along to it. It's a beautiful song. So I just want to explain the order of the music a little bit before we play this. I didn't pick the order. This was divinely given, downloaded. The Give Myself Away, God put it in my heart to play because I am in a moment of rebellion, and He's reminding me to give myself away to Him, to stop rebelling, to come back. Lord, I trust You, and I know that You'll bring me back in Your time. I hope sooner than later, but that's why that I give myself away. And then the reckless love was kind of about the tithing and how God gave us His only Son, Jesus, and they both love us recklessly. Dad and our big brother Jesus. The whole 3-in-1 thing we'll talk about later. It's, it's biblically sanctioned, but for this purpose, I'm calling Jesus our big brother. He's looking out for us. That's what big brothers do. That's what big siblings do. They look out for their younger siblings. And so as a really great big brother, Jesus was like, God, I'm your only son. These are my siblings over there on earth. They're a mess. And I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go help. What is it that you need me to do to go? And God told them, this is what you need to do to help your little brothers and sisters. And Jesus heard it. He heard what he had to go through. And he was like, okay, let's do this. And that's so beautiful. The love of God and the love of Jesus. That's how reckless it is. And that cross, I believe, is love. That cross that he carried, it is so hard to love people. People hurt us and disappoint us just like we do to God every single day. It is so hard to love people. I don't know a bigger cross than love. But it is the cross that he has called us to carry, and we need to love each other. So that's why he put reckless love in my heart to play. And the next one is Call to the Altar Call, I guess, a little bit song. I'm not sure if I'll add it to the Altar Call playlist, but, after my rebellion, I giving myself away and noticing his reckless love in my rebellion, the next thing I need to do is run to the Father. Keep on watching. Next episode, we might find out that she's no longer being willfully disobedient. Lord knows. Lord knows when he's going to work that out for me. Who knows? But the next step is, once you've realized the love, it's just to run to him. Run to him. Once you realize that door is open, that Jesus knocked down the door, he broke the veil, and you could just have free access to him, our job is to sprint over to that man. I say sprint, but really, you can walk, you can crawl. God doesn't care how you come. You can take a plane, you can use a boat, you could swim there, whatever means you need, whatever pace you need. He's just there waiting. So we're going to go ahead with that and sing Run to the Father, which I need to play on my phone. I've carried a burden for too long on my own. I wasn't created to bear it alone. So he's really talking about God, but I'm just going to pause here. We were not created to bear it alone. So God is the one who we're created to bear it with, but also each other. Everything gets lighter if there's more people carrying it. We are brothers and sisters in Christ, human beings. We should love each other. And not just human beings, the gift of the earth that God gave us, we should nurture it and care for it. It was a gift. It is defenseless. We are supposed to be God's hands and feet. Let's be hands and feet and take care of the home. The only home God has given us is this earth. We need to fight for it. We need to take care of it. We need to protect it. We need to love it. We also need to love each other. Love each other so we don't have to bear these burdens alone. So we'll continue with the song. In the song, he's talking about not created to bear it alone. We can't bear it alone. Even if we have each other, we still need God to be at the front of everything. Excuse me. Just having each other isn't enough. We need to have Him in us, Him working through us, being vessels to love each other, because we're human and loving people is not easy. You have to be patient and kind. You know, the whole thing in 13 Corinthians, that verse 13 thing that people like to say at weddings. It is dead hard to love people, especially when they don't want to be loved. I hear your invitation to let it all go. Give yourself away. Yeah, I see it now. I'm laying it down, and I know that I need you. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Those and again and again and again and again, those are on purpose. You know why? Because we're going to keep running away from Him again and again and again. He's going to keep chasing after us like He does in Reckless Love, again and again and again. It was so beautiful. My cousin who I spoke to, she gave me a proverb that I was really struggling with because I'm being willfully disobedient and I'm being hard on myself for that. You guys might not see it. You guys might think that like I'm just chilling in my willful disobedience. I'm not. It's a struggle. It's a fight that I'm having in my heart, in my soul. And she told me the Proverbs, which I'll put on the commentary or the description. But it goes something like this. The righteous man falls 7 times. And I really don't know what he says afterwards, but the point is he gets back up every time. And that's what we're doing. Again and again and again, we have to run to Him, because again and again and again, we are going to fall. We are going to fall behind. We're going to just stop. We're going to quit and give up. And He's going to be there for whenever we're ready to crawl, walk, run, sprint, swim, fly, whatever it is to get towards Him. He's just going to be waiting there. It's so beautiful. Oh, oh. You saw my condition, had a plan from the start. Before we were even born, He had a plan. Your Son for redemption, the price for my heart. And I don't have a context for that kind of love. We don't have a context for that kind of love, but we're supposed to. We're supposed to demonstrate that kind of love to each other. We're supposed to be able to see that reflected in other people, to see that reflected in me and every single Christian. We are supposed to see that kind of love and be representatives of that kind of love. But we don't see it because we fail. We're human. We don't do what God wants us to do, which is simply love each other. But love him first. Love him first and love each other. That's it. That's love is the greatest commandment of all. Just love each other. The contents, we don't have the context of that kind of love because we haven't seen it, but we have the Bible, and he shows us through the Bible, and he shows us every time he rescues us. We're forgetful people. There's a story in the Bible about how after they crossed the Jordan, they were supposed to keep stones somewhere, collected stones from the river of when God opened that river for, I think it was Caleb. I don't know. Moses didn't make it over. Or Joseph. One of those people. Anyways. It was Joseph, I think. Anyways. To put the rocks there so that people could remember. And right before the book of Judges starts, before the consequences start rolling in, the first thing, or maybe it's the very first line of the book of Judges, is like, we forgot. We stopped going back to the rocks. We stopped going to the reminder of his love. And so we keep forgetting and we keep failing him because we keep forgetting how big that love is. So I'm in rebellion because I've forgotten how big God's love is for me. And I just pray that I can grow my love for him and grow it in return. And I know he will take me out of this rebellion. I don't know when, but I know he will. He'll take me out. So we're going to continue with the song. It says, and I don't have context for that kind of love. Next line, I don't understand. Don't understand, I can't comprehend. All I know is I need you. I run to the Father, I fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again, again. Oh, oh, again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, my heart has been in your sights long before my first breath, running into your arms is running to life from death, and I feel the rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out. Just as I am, you pull me in, and I know I need you now. I run to the Father, I fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. I fall into grace, I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. And my heart found a surgeon, my soul found a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, again and again and again and again. Oh, 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 again and again. So I just want to speak about a particular line that he said, because it just contradicted something that I said. I was saying that he'll chase after you, he doesn't pull you. And the line here says, "Your mercy is calling out, just as I am, you pull me in." So they are both true. He pulls you in, chases you, and also gives you free will to choose. So what I think of as in my imagination is like God is like a black hole, sucking everything in. It's chasing and trying to get everything and everyone. But if you guys seen the Superman movie, spoiler alert, he is going toward a black hole, and he gets help from other people, and he gets pulled out of that black hole. God's more of like a light hole instead of a black hole, because it's just light and beautiful things. But it's scary. It's scary. You are scared to give yourself up, because you do have to give yourself up. It is very scary to allow yourself to just be pulled in. It's that trust fall that we do with people. I don't know where they're done, but everyone's seen the trust fall. You just go back and you have to trust that the person behind you is going to catch you. It's that trust fall. We have to trust fall into the light hole of God, because it's filled with light and it's not heavy. People feel like, oh, it's so heavy, it's so hard to walk this journey to be with God. And it is hard, but it's not heavy when you carry it together and you have God at the front. He's going to carry the heaviest weight. That poem of the footprints in the sand. He's going to carry us in the toughest moments right now. In my rebellion, God is carrying me. He's helping me. Again, I don't know, and I don't condone my rebellion. I don't. But God is so good that he's chasing me, and I'm going away from that light hole. I'm just like, no, I'm not ready to go yet. No, I don't want to. No, I want to be a rebel. Throw my little temper tantrum. But he's just there, and his magnetic pull, I feel it. And only when I'm ready to let go will he actually receive me. So even though I described him like a black hole is going to swallow you up no matter what. This is how the light hole differs from the black hole. If you don't want to fall in, if you don't want to give up, that door's going to close until you're ready. I know I said Jesus broke the door down, but they build it right back up if you are not ready to be there. If you are not ready to be in the light hole, that is okay, and we're going to love you anyways. Right where you are. LGBTQ+, homeless, an addict, whatever it is. Oh God, a megachurch pastor. I'm using all these negative things, but there are good things that are not good either. Megachurch pastors, those pastors with billionaire homes. There's so many people on this earth. I keep saying that homelessness is a church problem, not a government problem. We should not have mega million pastors out here with these billion-dollar homes while there's people on the streets. I'm not saying we can't have them. We can. One day, when people are no longer on the streets, when there's no longer hunger in the world, that's when we can have them. But until then, there should not exist any pastor living beyond their means. God also wants us to enjoy life. He does. So living beyond your means is exactly that, living beyond your means. Your means is enjoying life, having food secured, having a roof over your head. Your enjoyment of your life is part of your means. But once that means gets excessive, where you need all these acres of land to yourself for a family of 4, that is revolting to God. And there are verses in the Word that say if you take this land just for yourself, for the sake of having it for you, and not leaving it for others, that's revolting to him. I will look up the verse That's the idea of the verse. It's disgusting. So I call out mega church Bible pastors. I might not get funding from them. I need funding from churches. I need to collaborate with people. But I'm calling out what's wrong. You should not be a pastor with $1 billion home. I don't care what your church does. I don't care how much your church gives to others. There are homeless in the streets anywhere in this world because God has called us to take care of everyone. If there's homeless in Japan, if there's homeless in Africa, let me just say an actual place in Africa. Sorry, God, there's only one. I think Sudan is one. Egypt. If there's homeless in Egypt, because Africa's a continent, we need to stop referring to it as like one big place. It's a continent with several countries, and we need to recognize those countries. Sorry for just using Africa as a general term instead of pinpointing a country. I'm going to say Egypt. If there's homeless in Brazil, if there's homeless in North America, if there's homeless anywhere, there should not be billionaires anywhere. We are meant to love each other. So it's especially disgusting when pastors are billionaires because they're supposed to love on the people and not take from them. I really don't care how they got that money. I don't care if they got that money by writing a book, and because they were mega pastors and they got money through that book and they consider that money their money. If there's someone on the street that can use it and you do not need it to be living in your means, that's stolen money. You're stealing from God what is his, what he has given to his people, to his children. So, yeah, that's the light hole, you know? It's not heavy and it's filled with light. It's hard to bear. You can't just look directly at the sun. It'll burn your eyes. So it is hard to bear. You might need some shades to be able to handle the light hole. But God will give you the shades. He'll give you whatever you need for this journey. And this is why I'm doing this. I'm showing this, my journey authentically, so that people can see that you don't have to be at the finish line to get to God. Start where you are. Just start walking, crawling. Even if it's just with your arms, that army crawl instead of your legs. If that's all you can do, just start getting closer to him. And he will work on pulling you more if you just allow yourself to fall. You know, you might not fall with great speed because there's still some things you have to wake up, give up. But you will fall into the light hole. And it's brilliant there. It's so wonderful to be in his presence, to be home again under my Father's roof. It's the most amazing feeling in the world. And even knowing that, even knowing how great it is, I still rebel, and I still struggle, and I still sin. We will never be perfect until we are called to that time. You know, whenever that time is, God only knows. So, with that, my prayer today is that we do give our tithes. Give the tithe that Jesus gave. Give yourself away. Give yourself to the Lord. Give him your all. Your all is you, all of you. It doesn't mean that you have to be, I can't remember which one was chilling at Jesus' feet and the other one was working, Mary or Martha. I think it was Martha. Does not mean that you have to be a Martha. Just slave away for him. No. He wants you to enjoy life. He does want you to enjoy life. And there are errands and things and chores that we do have to do to be involved with him. So like the errand might be go serve at the soup kitchen. That's, in order to be in a relationship with God. Or go to church. Whatever it is. We do have to do those errands. They're important. But he also believes in rest. That's why he gave us the Sabbath. He believes in rest and he wants us to enjoy our lives. But we can't really enjoy our lives if we're not being good to each other. And there's so many of us that are not good to each other. So we just need more love in the world, Lord. I pray that we tithe ourselves and that we gain more love, Lord. For you, first of all, first and foremost, and then for each other. And I'm just going to grab the cross again. I know I've done it in another video. This is how our love should work, or our relationship with God. From here, us to God. And then from here, others to others. Us to others. Yeah, it's us, our love to others. So that's a relationship. We need to love God and love others. Okay? That's why the cross is the cross. It is love. Love right here. From us to God and love from us to each other. Wonderful symbolism that someone told me in DR. A good thing that came out of that trip is that she showed me God's love on the cross and how our relationship should be. So I just pray that we tithe ourselves, that we love ourselves and each other. We can't love others well if we don't love we can't love others well if we can't love ourselves well, Lord. So I pray that we feel your love heal, learn to love ourselves, and learning from you, your love to us, and learning how you love us, we can learn to love others, Lord. That's my prayer today. In Jesus' name, amen. Thanks, guys. Bye.